Hello and welcome to episode 16, book 2, Dark Future Dice, The Dollmaker. My name is Pat and I play DP.
I'm Lindsay and I play Barbora.
And I'm Titus and I am the referee/GM.
Okay, before we get started, I'm just going to say thanks to our Patreon producers, Zetz and Christian Fish, and Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights.
Last time on Dark Future Dice, Barb found herself in Chunk Scumper's bunker with a crew of people that were interested in infiltrating the Nav-fac facility. And DP got into an argument with his mob boss handler and Rushford, the owner of the Top 40 karaoke bar, and that ended in negotiation and violence. So we start with DP lying face first on the pavement, covered in Rushford's blood.
I guess I'm not stunned anymore?
No, combat's over, so you would eventually be able to unstun yourself. I think that Deacon was like giving you a hand up when we ended your story there.
Okay, I guess I just look around and survey the area. I'm still like, what the fuck just happened?
You see TLB LTD, import and export, the warehouse in a wreck state. There's small fires kind of going around the general docks area here at this point. And Deacon is standing there with a grin, holding his hand out to pull you up. You feel kind of dizzy from 2 hits to the head.
I take Deacon's hand, I guess, and I go, well, I guess, thanks. I can't believe Maxwell's dead.
Deacon didn't really know him, so I guess he's just going to go with...
It's kind of lost on him.
Yeah. That joke didn't really...
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I guess maybe that's just your concussion, possibly.
Who knows?
Like my deafness.
Yeah.
The point is, I talked a bit of shit. I can see that now. Maybe I got a little out of control there. But really proves that violence is not the answer, you know? I don't know who I'm sermoning this to.
Yeah.
Deacon, it's taking me a bit to get back on, get my shit back together. I guess I gotta I already looked around TLB LTD, but I didn't do like a proper investigation, I don't think.
Okay. What do you, yeah, you didn't. Right. Deacon's also there to kind of, like, he looks like he's ready to give you stuff, you know? But you could turn around and just walk over to TLB LTD.
I'll let him give me stuff. It's enough fucking with Deacon, I guess.
Okay, yeah. He's like, okay, so are we clear about what needs to be done here? And he gives you, first thing he gives you is, it's like a spray. Spray on, it's like a contact painkiller. Oh,
okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I take that.
Put a little bit of that on your head if you need to.
Okay, I will.
Here's some other things. He gives you a set of 3 McCoy hypo needles. They essentially just break skin very easily and inject a substance inside of you.
Cool. What's in these?
If you come into contact with Gorgon, use these.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I will.
It's so not low levels of it, but dangerous levels. You know what I mean? You can always kind of do a decon if it's just in the area, but if you if you do, considering you're going to go up against the doll maker, that's a very real possibility. So the quicker you inject yourself with these, the better it is for you. We have ways of fighting Gorgon in the immediate sense, but the longer you wait, the less effective these are. They're also expensive, so I'm just giving you 3.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. I guess thanks. Yeah. I didn't really think about that, but now it's all coming straight to my brain.
He gives
These
you
horrible thoughts.
a key card too. It looks like a trauma team key card. It's like, but it is branded with Biotechnica.
Mm-hmm.
When it's done, if you need some kind of evac from this, you can snap this open, and we will be there as quickly as possible to clean out Nav-fac and to get you and everybody we can away from danger. But we will not respond until the job's done.
Job being Barb goes and talks to Alice.
That's correct, yes.
Cool.
We don't know exactly where on Nav-fac this connection is, but it should be fairly obvious with a little bit of digging to be able to find it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to get the sense that you're not coming with us.
No, I'll be ready to move in when the job's done. If I show up there, they're going to figure it out right away. If you show up there, they might figure it out right away, but I trust for you
Sure.
to find a way in. You're a clever guy.
I guess.
I guess.
I'll give that one just a big old I guess.
You're motivated. How about that, right?
More fair. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Really in debt. Mom's kidnapped. Belongs to some, being held by some mobsters that you owe a lot of money to.
Mm-hmm.
If you want those problems to go away, you're going to have to go through with this.
Too true. Hey, so, speaking of my whole problem with my mom and everything like that, you guys seem to have some connections and everything like that. Would it be possible to maybe send someone over to where she is, maybe find out where she is, maybe stop these people from killing her just in case I don't get all the meat back?
What I want for you to do is to focus entirely on this mission. I'd say that the meat at this point is a loss, and we will help you out if you do this for us. If you go running off on some meat dreams, chasing those meat wishes, then I don't think that you're going to be completely concentrating on the goal. What they want, the people that you owe, is the money that they owed. And we have that, and we will help you if you help us. This is a mutually beneficial relation. We're business partners now, right?
Right. I'm business partners with a lot of people, it turns out. Yeah, we are business partners. You give me a lot to think about, Deacon.
I don't think there's no. Okay, I'm not no. I did not give you a lot to think about. Okay, I gave you very clear instructions on what to do. Like, what
I
do you?
just got hit in the head a bunch of times. What do you want from me? Okay, again. The yelling needs to just simmer down. We all need to calm down a little bit here.
You're right.
Everybody
if you
breathe.
need a minute, that's fine, but just do this, okay? We'll
Sure.
help you if you do this. If you don't,
Just more threats, right? You
we're
can
not
just
going to
stay
do
silent.
anything to you. We're just not going to help you get out of the situation you're already in.
You know what? At this point, Deacon, that's probably the most noble thing anyone said to me in the past 24 hours. Just, at this point, when someone just says, hey, I'm not going to hurt you if you don't do what I want, but we won't help you, that's so nice.
Okay, great. We'll hug after all of this. You know what I mean? Really have a moment, but I got to go, okay?
All right, fine.
Do you have any more questions for me before I get out of here?
Nope. That's it. I guess. I got your number.
Good.
I'll call you if I have any more questions.
Okay, good luck.
Okay. So wait, actually one more. Who's the doll maker?
What are you doing?
Oh, God. Did I not give you the file? Didn't I give you a file on this? Did I forget that? That's my bad. Okay, here you go. He throws you a file. It's in a manila envelope, so it doesn't just fall all over the place.
Okay, can I try and catch it?
Actually, I'll roll. See what happens. Falls all over the place.
Oh, great. Thanks, Deacon.
Sorry.
I couldn't try and catch it? Shouldn't I?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could, but it was a terrible throw, so.
Okay, we're going to see what I roll.
Oh my god.
I won, so I didn't catch it.
You ripped it more.
Right
All right, I guess I'd just try and gather up all the papers. Okay, thanks, I guess. I'm going to...
He just gets into the AV and flies off.
yes,
He's not even...
God.
Okay, so I'm going to do a bunch of things, I guess.
Sure.
Well, I guess I have a question about the spray stuff. Does it actually gain hit points back, or is it just a temporary thing?
Oh, no. Yeah, there's no, it doesn't. This isn't like a magic potion or anything. You just hurt less. Like a painkiller.
So it has no real mechanical value.
It will give you, it will like essentially move your save back. So right now you're at -1 save because you're in serious, right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm 1 point in serious.
Yeah, so if you put on the painkiller, you will make saves as if you're only in light.
Right.
But
Okay.
you will still take damage. That damage, doesn't go away.
Right.
You're just, and then when
Maybe just a
it's
little bit?
done, right? When the painkillers effects are over, then you take back. You're back to doing that.
Okay, so I should wait. I guess I should save it.
No, you can put it on now.
Well, what would be the point? I'm not about to do any saves or anything.
But you could. There's there's multiple doses in the spray.
Oh, okay. How many doses?
15.
15? Oh, that's pretty good. All right, I'll take a little bit of it.
Yeah.
A little juice.
More juice.
A little juicy squeeze on my head.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check my briefcase to see if those discs are still there.
You have multiple, I guess, I don't know if you have a message service, but you have multiple missed calls.
Right.
From Sleazy Chan and then 17 from Benny Hanna.
Yeah, I addressed that part. That's all fine.
The files are still, the disc is still in there, yes.
Okay, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to try something weird and look at the evidence that I gained earlier.
Okay. It's a computer disc though, right?
I have a computer.
You gonna plug it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no. My whole briefcase is a computer.
Sorry, when I meant plug it in, I meant insert the disc into.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to just look at the disc and see what color
I'm
it
having a
is.
little bit of deja vu. Did we go through this already?
I went to go put in the disc, but then I was going down the elevator.
Oh.
And
Right.
it was all
Didn't see
gone.
it.
I was like, I'm going to look at the disc before I go to see Dr. Hillman, and then it was like,
Didn't work
sorry,
out.
you're in dreamland.
Okay, when you put the disc in, the screen comes up to a password login.
Great. I guess I'll try a few. Wait,
Try
can I roll
password.
for this?
What
To see if I can decipher the password?
What would that
how
be?
would
though?
you decipher it?
Trial and error. do some stuff like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that.
I don't know if I could.
I don't know.
What are the chances of you? If you might be able to use some skills to deduce what the password is based on some kind of knowledge, possibly, but you couldn't just
Try
That's what I'm
every
thinking.
variation.
What about a luck roll?
luck roll. I guess you could make a
I guess I was
basic tech roll. You're bad at all of this, though. I have to point out, right?
Yeah.
You're really bad at all of this.
first thing I'll try is I guess Callista. I'll try typing that in. See if that gets me in there.
Okay. No. and it says 2 attempts left.
And then I stop and I put away I take out the disc and I put it back in my briefcase. All right. Cool. So, I mean, that's one thing out of the way. I can cross that off my list of things. So the other thing I guess I'll do is I'll call Sleazy Chan back.
Okay. So, I can't remember how I did this, but...
Hey, it's Johnny Bronzefinger. Welcome to my celebrity message service. The person you are looking for,
I have to wait it out.
what,
I gotta...
Sleazy Chan is not available. Unfortunately, this is not the premium package, so you must listen to Adrift now. So yeah, my concert has been canceled. Please pick up my new album. I'm trying to raise enough funds to do a small tour of Eastern Europe.
Damn it.
Things are kind of tough right now, if I'm honest.
Big mood.
I'm hoping to get maybe 2 bronze fingers in future, but, you know, anyway. Don't listen to your critics.
Thanks.
And then it beeps for the message.
Okay, I go...
The message service that you've reached is at capacity.
Forgot about that. God damn it. I just waited through that entire fucking thing for nothing. Okay, I hang up. All right, I'm going to look around I'm going to do an investigation on this whole place here. See if I can find anything interesting.
Okay. What, I guess, what are you trying to do?
Well, I guess I suspected that it was Petrochem because of, you know, the whole shit going on between them and the doll maker and everything like that. But I don't know for sure, and I guess maybe I can find some like...
Sure, yeah, roll, I guess awareness notice. That's all it would take.
Okay. 6.
Yeah, so it's enough to kind of see that this is, yes, definitely the telltale signs of the tactics that Petrochem PCDF would use, I suppose. So it is possible that it is someone else, but it seems like organized kind of...
Their
SWAT
deal.
team type tactics, except for the part where they stole everything.
Is there any useful gear? Can that count towards the same roll here? Anything useful that I can use?
There is a dirty bathrobe, and
You could have said no.
no. Okay, and a tiara.
The TR is an interesting one. I don't know how that's useful, but I might take it
Okay,
just cause and put it in my briefcase if it will fit.
doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit.
Yeah,
Put it in one of my coat pockets.
it's a tiara. It doesn't fit in a coat pocket.
All right, I guess I'll wear it.
You gonna put on the tiara?
It seems really bad.
On top of your goggles, too?
Seems like a really bad idea when you say it out loud, doesn't it?
No. I'm not. No, it's not. I mean, it's kind of a neutral idea.
Probably just gonna fall off. It's
pretty-
something.
I don't know what I'm gonna hide it. I guess
don't know
I'll hide it. In
Where though?
somewhere like an event.
Oh, like it at
At
the
TLB?
warehouse?
Yeah, at the
Okay,
warehouse.
sure. Yeah. Roll your hide.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's a skill for that. 3
Wow.
Looks good.
Behind a chair.
Behind a chair.
All right.
Put it in the couch.
Why are you hiding the tiara?
Because it might be worth something, I guess.
Oh.
So I don't necessarily want to take it with me because I don't want to get robbed.
Right.
But I also...
You have a skill to assess the worth of things.
Oh, that's
Street
true.
deal. Yeah.
I'll do that.
You have to pull it out of your hiding spot now, I suppose.
Okay, I'll do
no,
that.
you know what?
Yeah,
I'll let
obviously.
you... Well, yeah, you just genuinely forgot about that. So I will just let you roll.
Okay.
You don't have to re-hide it.
It's a 2.
2?
So, yeah. My street deal is pretty high, though.
Yeah. But this is kind of weird, you know? You don't normally deal with
Tiaras
and jewelry and precious stones and that sort of thing. So you can't appraise it. If it's real, then yeah, for sure it's worth a lot.
Okay.
But is it fake?
I don't know. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it there in the hiding spot, I guess, because since I'm feeling kind of neutral on it.
At this point, you can hear someone kind of walking up to the door.
Okay, I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide. Roll your hide.
3.
Okay.
What?
The rolls are good. The good rolls.
November Higgins walks into the big warehouse. And she's going to make I'm going to roll her awareness notice. And she just says, hey, DP. What do you...
Hey. Well,
did that hiding spot get you through the raid here?
No. I mean, that's basically impossible. No, I wasn't here when it happened. Were you?
Yeah, at first. We were supposed to meet up with Shane Deacon. He got in touch with me. He said you were going to come down and we were going to have a big talk about the plan. But then nobody showed up, and then Petrochem showed up.
Right.
So it was chaos. We got out of here as fast as we could.
Who's we?
Me and some people that I didn't really know.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if she's telling the truth. 4.
God.
Seems like it, I suppose.
Okay. Was it someone named Greta?
No, I know Greta.
Right. I forgot you know Greta. Okay. Well, I don't know who the hell they could be, but
So it looks like some Psychoptera experts or something. They were going to figure something out, but they got the hell out of there pretty quickly after having a conversation on the phone, and they kind of intimated that I should get out of there. I hung back, and then I saw the raid happen.
Shit.
Fortunately, some people were kind of caught up in it. Some people, I guess, who worked for you.
Cool.
The boat driver and maybe his niece.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just trying to find. Have you heard from anyone else?
No, I haven't heard from anyone.
I haven't been with my team in a long time, and I'm just kind of worried about where they are and all that kind of shit. What have you been up to, November? Like, I don't know, how long was it since the last time I saw you?
I want to, like, half a day at least.
Half a day, that's it? Jesus, okay.
Yeah, I went to the PCDF and I stole all the files I could on the doll maker. I noticed some kind of weird things going on. I got in touch with Shane Deacon, who got in touch with me and said they were putting together some kind of plan. And then, well, everything I mentioned, it didn't look like you never showed, he never showed. Things kind of changed.
Fuck. What do you think these, are they rogue agents, like, raiding our shit, or is that just Petrochem in general doing this?
I mean, it looks like the Petrochem Defense Force that's working in the Nav-fac facility, the holding cells.
Okay, you said you got some files.
Barb, you are in Chunk Scumper's bunker. And Roxy and Zen and Brecker High are there with Sleazy Chan. Vape and Psycho I was talking about were currently making some explosives. And everyone is kind of getting ready because it's getting dark soon, and they're going, and the plan is to go at sunset. So the plan was, I think it was you, Sleazy Chan, and Brecker were going to disguise as the Petrochem
Defense
force.
Yeah.
And the rest were going to try to sneak in through a blind spot in the security.
Right.
And you were hopefully going to help them out.
Yeah. So.
Are you ready? We're gonna suit up, I guess.
I think so.
Okay, perfect. We've got a boat waiting nearby.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna head over there as soon as possible.
All right.
You suit up into your Petrochem gear. It's a little,
Do I have to roll a style and wardrobe?
Yes, thanks for reminding me.
Lindsay,
yes.
why would you do that?
Give it a roll, Lindsay. It's almost a little bit of a disguise now, too.
I got 6. I actually have points in disguise.
Okay, yeah, roll for disguise, too.
8. Ooh,
Okay.
did really good this time.
It would take someone inspecting you very closely. Brecker looks exactly like a PCDF. He fits right into it.
Yeah, they would employ people who look like Brecker.
Yeah. Sleazy Chan looks a little awkward, and it's hard to kind of pinpoint what about it. Maybe it's just her kind of general gait, but she doesn't look.
She doesn't look official.
Very copy.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, that's not her thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's move.
Okay.
Let's go towards the boat. You move above ground. Mm-hmm. And you hear someone say, "Wait."
Yes.
It's
Who's
Chip.
that? Oh my God. Yes. Hi, Chip. Well, what is it? What is it, boy? What is it?
Chip go with mother?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Then he runs up to your side.
Why? What? Why is it running up to my side?
Because he said, Chip go with mother, and you said, uh-huh.
No, he said mother.
No, he said Chip go with mother.
Oh. No. You're going with... We've been over this. You're going with Psycho and Vapor Harmful.
Okay. He slinks over.
Oh my God.
And everyone starts moving onto the boat. They're
Okay.
all carrying some pretty intense gear. You see Zen flexing a foot in kind of a roundhouse kick, and a blade shoots out the bottom and back in again.
Okay. Wow. That's
kind of-
impressive.
Testing out his
Things.
illegal cyberware.
Illegal cyberware. Should I be testing mine now? I feel like I should be testing my monofilament blade.
Give it a test if you want.
Yes, yeah, I just...
Doesn't really, unfortunately, the Petrochem gear that you're wearing has gloves. So you don't really have a way of getting to it you'd have to cut open one of the gloves or something, because it comes through your fingernail.
Oh. Are they like really thick gloves?
Yeah. It's a decon suit.
Shit.
It also kind of stops the hermetic seal if you...
Yeah, I know. I
glove.
guess I don't. Then
Okay.
that sucks.
Yeah. You're hampered by that. Sorry, I mean, it just
No,
makes
yeah,
sense.
it's just logistics.
Okay, great. Get onto the boat.
Okay, here's where I turn to Sleazy Chen and I say, "Can you try giving DP a call again?"
She pulls out her phone, and then she turns it to you. It's kind of covered in glitter paint and soot. Just general kind of
Not working anymore.
smoky fire.
Ugh. Okay. Forget it. I guess. I can't contact DP in any way.
You don't have a phone?
Me? No.
Oh, yeah.
I had a walkie-talkie once, but I don't know where it ended up. I don't know if that would work.
Zen comes up to you and he says, you can borrow my phone.
Oh, okay, sure. Thanks, Zen.
All right, yeah. No, yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, no problem.
I don't know
Just-
how
Just ask
common.
for a phone.
I just don't know how common cell phones are in this world, like on Avalon or
I
anything.
think a little less common than they are in ours.
Okay.
But yeah.
So yeah, I give DP a call on that.
How do you
on his
do
cell
that?
Phone. Dial. I guess I have his number.
Do you
Should I have your
do?
number? Yeah.
Everyone's got a
Everyone's
card.
got a
You got a
card.
card with
Yeah.
you got my number.
Yeah.
You never took his card.
What? Really?
You left your cards underneath your chair, and you never took anyone else's cards.
What about Sleazy Chan?
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna ask Sleazy Chan then. What is DP's number?
She pulls out DP's card,
Yeah.
It has a blank space where the number was supposed to be
For
filled
fuck's
in.
sakes, why are you making this impossible?
I'm just sticking to the world we created.
Oh my god.
No
Whatever.
no one added DP's number into that card, so it just says Dr. Pupper, and then there's a blank space. And
Why wouldn't you make a card with people's numbers on them?
it's just kind of saved on my phone.
Do you remember his number, Sleazy Jan? Oh my god.
Let me try.
Okay. I give her the phone.
She calls.
Not DP.
Not DP.
Uh-huh. Never mind. You know what? Thanks for the offer, Zen, but we don't have the number of our associate for some reason. So here's your phone back.
You seem angry, but like I'm just sticking
I'm
to
not angry. Oh, no. Yeah. Out of game, I am angry at you, Titus. In game as Barb, I'm not angry at Zen or anything.
No, yeah. Okay, sorry. We've established that Barb does not hold on to these communication
I could
devices.
At least depend on Sleazy Chan, who does. Like, what the hell? Anyway, whatever.
Is there another number?
No, TLB is not like. Would it be?
Sleazy Chan's kind of
operating?
like seems a little kind of like she remembers something.
What is it?
She's like, God, Alloy used to take care of all that stuff for us.
Phone calls?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he knew everyone's number. He was always on the phone.
I guess he was.
He was the
more
guy
often.
that kind of just set up all the communications and just made sure all that worked.
Oh, well, that does not bode well for this operation.
She kind of looks at you and she's like, we have to get him back.
Yeah. I know. They took him to the damsel, though.
If we can find something, like if we have something that they want, we cannot give it back to them until we have Alloy.
I agree.
Thanks. I kind of always felt like you had a bit of a contentious relationship with him.
I mean, we could still have a contentious relationship, but I still know his value as a team member, you know? Like,
I get that he rubs people the wrong way sometimes. This is intense sexual energy.
sure. Yeah. Alloy, the sex pot.
The boat's taking off. You guys are going to split up on the water.
Okay.
You, Brecker, and Sleazy will take a smaller boat. And everyone else will stay on the main one. Yeah, everybody's kind of talking now, and they're just like, I think Roxy comes up to you as you guys are sort of approaching Nav-fac, and she's like, do you remember anything about the sleep study? I mean, I don't know if you figured this out, but everybody here
Has been part of it.
Yeah, we were all held there at some point.
I don't remember anything about other than the dreams. I just remember having broken dreams about this place and having it look just destroyed, but in a digital way, and seeing visions of Callista. Does anyone else have visions of Callista Maddox in their dreams?
Good-looking woman with kind of pinkish
hair, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We all see her. Zen doesn't talk about it a lot. I think he's in denial, but I can kind of tell by the way he gets when we talk about it that it's affecting him too. Brecker was in there for the longest.
Yeah, it's rough. I don't know. But in the dreams, the last dream I had anyway, Callista was saying something about an event that was occurring that the AI was trying to prevent. And I'm still not quite sure what that means.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it all seems so confusing, and it just seems to be getting more and more difficult sometimes.
Well, I figured out that the AI is being controlled by someone named Alice, and that like all of us, I think, who have been participating in the sleep study have this biochip implanted in us, in the base. And for me, it was the base of my spine. I don't know if it's anyone else's, but I've been told it's particularly difficult to remove. So I don't know if there's anything we could figure out for that.
Jeez, okay. I think everyone's kind of
Unnerved by that?
unnerved by that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morale kind of lowered a little bit.
I'm way there. That's why, like, right now, all I can focus on is helping my family and freeing the rest of the patients from the sleep study, because it's abhorrent that they're doing this to people.
Maybe we can find answers there,
Yeah.
says Roxy. And
For
Brecker
sure.
is like, we need to concentrate on getting those people out of
Yes, I
That's
agree.
the number one thing.
We can't let this keep happening to more people.
Okay, we're going to split off now. Are you ready to you guys ready to get into the boat?
Yeah.
We've got some walkie-talkies. We'll be able to talk back and forth. Should be able to hook into the audio in your suit, so you don't have to actually hold it.
Okay, cool.
Remember, too, we can call for a distraction from Psycho and Vape, but it's going to be kind of heavy, and so we got to be careful when we use it.
Sure.
Okay, hopefully everyone makes it out okay. We'll see you guys. We'll try to meet up with you, the other team, whenever we can.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. And you hop into the boat, and you push it off. Someone makes a great athletics roll.
Okay.
And the boat kind of rocks under the pressure of someone else jumping onto it.
Okay. That's foreboding, I guess.
That's Chip.
Oh my god. Can we, like, really? Chip is gonna be the thing that ruins this. Like, I can feel it. Like, I don't want Chip here.
Well, he's here. Okay.
Wow. If you like Dark Future Dice, then you will love Into Neon, a Cyberpunk saga by Matthew A. Goodwin. Aptly described by one reviewer as Star Wars meets Blade Runner in an awesome adventure, the book is a classic hero's journey set in a high-tech, low-life world. Moss's life is going nowhere until a mysterious woman knocks on his door and leaves him with the key to take down one of the world's largest corporations. When he discovers a familial connection to the stranger, Moss leaves the comfort of his home with his best friend for the sprawling megacity. There, he joins a group of ruffians dedicated to freeing people from the yoke of the evil companies. Police for hire, motorcycle gangs, and betrayal threaten them in every turn. Can Moss help his small group of rebels fight the power before it's too late? Find out in Into Neon, a Cyberpunk saga. Buy Into Neon now for just 99 cents on Amazon, or find more information at thutoworld.com. THUTOWORLD.com.
Back to DP at the remnants of the warehouse with November Higgins.
That's right. The last thing I asked her was, do you have what about those files that you gathered?
It looks like every one of the victims, you sent me that file on all the victims, right? It's like every one of them either had someone who spent time at Nav-fac, or was indeed someone who spent time at Nav-fac. They were either closely related to someone who did, or they were, in fact, a lot of them did spend time there.
Okay, I guess that's not super surprising to hear. And what about the doll maker themselves? Is there any information on them, or?
Yeah, there was this file that I couldn't really make heads or tails of, but apparently it seems like, and this was tough to get a hold of, but I managed to, that The dollmaker is being held at Nav-fac and has been interrogated on an ongoing basis from before any of this started.
God damn it. Okay. Throws a wrench in some stuff, some theories. Okay, so, nice file, but I think I can top it. And I take out my file and I guess I go through it.
You're going to spend the time to read. There's a lot of info here.
Well, I guess I don't have... DP is in sort of a rush here, but he's looking for specific stuff on anything that can help him on, I guess, defeating the dollmaker, understanding Petrochem's role in this, that kind of stuff. So maybe he's skimming for those crucial details.
Okay, yeah. Make a roll.
I'll put a little bit of luck in this.
Okay.
2 points.
Sure.
Oh, 8. So that's overall
It's a
10
Yeah, 10, yeah.
with the luck.
Okay, so I'm going to give you all the relevant information, and you can ask questions too, and maybe I can fill in some stuff if I forget something. But essentially, the file on the dollmaker talks about someone whose handle was Arkansas. They were a vet of the first corporate war, and they were dishonorably discharged by Petrochem when they started as part of the defense force around the islands. They were held in the Nav-fac facility. They were part of the Nav-fac sleep study. And as far as you can tell, they were never released from Nav-fac or the sleep study.
Shit. Okay.
Personality details are that they had a obsession with the idea that there was a point in their life where everything went bad, and it was after the Chromotech disaster, because it sent them into hardline combat. They started a cycle of getting more and more cybered up and addicted to various antipsychotics, eventually leading in a kind of PTSD breakdown.
This is all after the arcology got destroyed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is when things kind of coincided with the first corporate war and things really heating up between Petrochem and Savoil, and they saw hardline combat and were there's a number of things that are kind of redacted where they were on sort of black ops missions. Looks like they, sort of rose from being a grunt to being kind of like a black ops soldier, working on various counterintelligence and psyops missions.
Seems fairly irresponsible to make this person part of the Nav-fac sleep study.
They reacted. So on that note, they were trying a bunch of, like, from what you can tell from the sleep study, they were trying a bunch of things, and this was kind of a desperate act. And the connection to the arcology reacted really well to this individual. So it turns out that sometimes in the Nav-fac study, certain people are attuned to the connection. And they were the best example that they had.
Okay.
However, then Petrochem started an investigation into looking into their crimes, which is unusual because they hadn't started yet, according to any of the information you have on the dollmaker. And they've been in the process of interrogating this person for for as long as you guys have been held.
So they've been interrogating this person.
For like over a year.
And also they were investigating them before they were even out of the sleep study? Before they were even...
They're not, according to this, they're still in the sleep study, and they're still being interrogated, and they've been held for over a year.
Okay. And I'm guessing this is the person that...
Codename Aaron.
Codename Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, thought so. Arkansas is Aaron. And... this is obviously the person that Zygoptra thinks is behind the doll maker. Mm-hmm. Did anything come up when it comes to Petrochem's involvement in this?
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, it's that they've been on this case and interrogating this person and trying to solve the doll maker thing.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I share this with November. And tell her about all this, and just I say to her, this is November. I don't know if I can really trust you because you're Petrochem, but I think you've kind of shown that you're on our side and you want to stop the doll maker as much as we do. But I'm kind of in a bind, I guess you could say. You know that whole thing where I was like, we want to sell some meat to you in your cafeteria and stuff. That's gone fairly badly. The people I work for are holding my mother and threatening her life if I don't get the meat that was in that fridge over there back. I'm, the company that my company is owned by is trying to stop the doll maker for their own needs, and they want me to do stuff that I don't know if I'm super comfortable with. But they gave me this folder. They gave me this file folder, and it got a little ripped. But the information on it, I think, is good. But there's only so much we can trust them. So we can only trust them so much because they're behind the sleep study that has caused this whole mess.
Yeah, that's a lot to take in. I guess I understand, that you might be a little wary, but suppose, don't you think at this point you have to kind of pick someone to trust?
Well, I mean, that's why I've told you this, November.
Well, what do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I want to make sure that my mother is okay. But I don't know what I can do about that.
It sounds like you either do what Biotechnica is asking you to, or you get that meat back. Am I right about that?
Yeah. Okay. There is one other, out of character, there is one other thing I could do maybe.
Okay.
Let's do a very loose street deal. See if I can find somebody who has a connection that will help me out and find my mom and keep her safe. Is that a possibility? It's like, maybe I know somebody within the organization of that Benny and...
Yes, that's possible, for sure.
Okay.
You would have some time between when you failed and when something would happen to your mother. So you could, in theory, try to get her back.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be difficult, for sure.
Okay, well, I'll hold on to that possibility, I guess.
It's not just a street deal role, you know what I mean? It's like, there's a lot of moving parts to that, I suppose.
I guess it would start with a street deal, and then it would end with me having to do something to help her or something.
For sure.
Okay, so yeah, I say, that's basically where I'm at. I'm stuck in that scenario, in that situation. So I can't do any of that. I can't just not make this decision without my team because it really affects Barb, which way I go on this, and that's where I'm at. If I know Barb, and from what you said is true, and some of our people were taken by them, she's headed over there to get them.
Well, I haven't technically left the PCDF yet. I've just been working, obviously, against them. I don't know how much they know about what I've done, but we could try to go over there. It's jumping into the frying pan, though.
Well, I think maybe you can go in there, and I can...
You want me to go in there alone while you hang back where it's...
You give me a walkie-talkie. I've been hit on the head pretty bad. No, I'll come with you. It's just, if there's some way you can sneak me in, that'd be super great. Because how am I going to get in there?
Do they know you? Have they seen you? Yeah, they probably have, haven't
probably,
they?
yeah. I'm kind of conspicuous.
We could do the old, I caught him trick.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Really? That was just off the top of my head.
Well, it's better than my idea, which involved boxes. I've done a box kind of thing before, where people hid in boxes, and that seemed to work okay.
This is great. So our two plans are either put you in a box or pretend I caught you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Well, which one do you want to go with? I guess if I caught you, at least you could see what was going on.
I think that one makes the most sense. But before we do anything, I'm gonna call Greta, because we need all hands on deck as far as this goes. And for whatever reason, Sleazy Chan's not picking up, but the only one left I got is Greta.
Hello?
Greta.
Hey.
Hey. So how have you been to the base lately? Because it's kind of fucked up, and I need your help.
Okay, what do you need?
I think some people from our base were taken. I don't know who yet, but
okay, say no more. Where do you want to meet up?
I guess here. Come here.
At the base? Okay, I'll be there as soon as possible.
So, Barb, you, Brecker High, and Chip pull up to the landing dock at Nav-fac Island. You kind of have a weird familiarity with this place, but not in the way that we actually played through DP's story where he was waiting in that holding deck. It's all been kind of like glitchy. There are several facilities on the island. There's the PCDF main headquarters where you met up with November Higgins, but this is the holding area that you are pulling up to. I think that Brecker, Sleazy Chan, everyone has kind of deferred to your lead on this one. So the three of you are standing there in your Petrochem uniforms. You can see multiple sort of Petrochem Defense Force kind of guard is kind of scarce. There's just a couple of lookouts, and they could call on bigger forces if they saw anything out of the ordinary. But three people in Petrochem uniforms pulling up to the dock doesn't set off any alarms, even with the cyber dog with you.
Right.
You can see the kind of entrance to the facility up ahead, and it's kind of desolate here.
Is this like kind of like a loading bay kind of a situation where like shipments could come in and out?
There is a place, yes, where shipments could come in and out. This place is more of like the place where the Petrochem vehicles could pull up with troops or move prison transfers over here. But right next to it is the kind of loading dock area where more of the equipment or provisions or that sort of thing would be dropped on and off.
Okay.
And there is like a sparse crew there of just a couple of people. It doesn't look like they're sort of expecting any shipments or anything. Or I guess most of it would be handled by some kind of robotics.
Okay. I guess we can just walk right in then.
As you're walking in, you hear Zen's voice come over the radio, and he's just like, radio check. Zen?
Hey.
Okay, good.
You're coming in.
And then Vape's voice comes over.
It's Vape here, like radio check Vape and Psycho.
Yep, coming in clear. Over.
We kind of lost the dog. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but like,
Don't
I
worry
was
about
just
it.
like, okay. All right, let us know if you need a distraction, all right?
Yeah.
You're just moving up it, right?
Yeah.
So you move along the dock, and the front door is kind of a massive 2 swinging open doors, and you can kind of see a waiting area inside. There's 2 or 3 desks with only 1 clerk available. A few people are kind of sitting down on the waiting area, kind of looking sad. And then there is a bit of a security checkpoint to move into an area where there is an elevator that takes you to the lower floors. The security checkpoint is just manned by 1 Petrochem Defense Force member.
Okay.
Same uniform as you guys.
I guess I go up. Say we're authorized to go downstairs.
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Typical day.
Yeah, looks pretty boring.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for a little surprise, just go down to the break room.
Okay.
Yeah, we scored real big.
Really?
Yeah, get it while it's hot. I'm just telling you right now, There's a lot going on down there. You're going to love it.
Motherfuckers.
All right, sure.
All
Will
right.
do.
Don't even bother with your badges. Just go on in.
All right, cool. I go.
Okay, yeah. Cool dog, he says.
Thanks. He's real special.
There's a little tear drops from Chip's eye.
I think that he might need some eye drops.
Yeah. Might have an infection.
Yeah.
But okay. So there is an elevator room, small room with 2 elevators. And then there is a hall that goes back to further rooms beyond there.
I head immediately to the break room. So I need to
You don't know where the
that
break
is.
room is.
So didn't you say there were elevators that go down?
Yeah, you just passed through the security checkpoint.
Yeah.
You're in a small room with 2 elevators on either side.
Right.
The elevators are freight sized, and then there's a door that leads to the back. So there's more of the facility back there. You could go through the elevators, or you can go through the facility behind it.
I'll go through the facility behind it, I guess.
Okay, you enter into a narrow hallway. There's about 4 different rooms. All of them are demarked, or whatever you call it. They all have signs that say what they are. Yeah.
Okay.
There's briefing, an area and that isn't really marked. Then I just said all of them were marked. So I got to stick with that. Briefing, there's storage, prisoner storage, and then requisitions.
Prisoner storage. I think I want to check that out.
So you actually have to go, the door's locked there. You have to go through the requisitions to get prisoner storage. Essentially, when someone is released or captured, they
take their valuables.
They take all their valuables and stash them here. No one seems to be guarding this area.
Okay. I don't want to go through requisitions. Maybe Sleazy Chan can swing something.
To try to open the door?
The door, yeah.
Sure. Should you want her to pick the lock?
Yeah.
Sure. Cracks it open.
Perfect. Okay. Let's head
There's
inside.
a series of lockers inside prisoner storage. All of them are kind of marked with different codes. You're guessing that in requisitions there's a main computer or some way of filing away all of the prisoner's possessions.
Damn it. Okay. So we have to go through requisitions then.
It's just a small... So the way to explain it is requisitions is kind of a small area where you would go up to a desk.
Yeah.
Right? And you would give someone a number, and then that person would go back to prisoner storage and get that equipment or whatever the valuables and then pass it through. You managed to open the locked door to get directly into prisoner storage.
Right.
But from prisoner storage, you can actually just push the door open into requisitions because the door isn't locked between those two things.
Right. Requisitions is manned by someone, though, isn't it?
As I said, there's no one in this area.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's go into requisitions then.
Sure. There is a series of... There's essentially, it's a small desk with a old computer and then a series of locker keys, all of them numbered and coded. Yeah.
So, Sleazy Chan, how are you with old computers?
Not really a hacker,
No.
but I don't know if we knew what we were looking for.
I'm looking for my family stuff. I'm looking to see if I could find Roxandra's, I don't know what she'd have on her, like a weapon or something.
Okay, I'll try.
No. Okay.
Yeah, there's just the files are too big. She could spend some time here and maybe be able to do it. You'd have to give up maybe a significant amount of time, and Brecker doesn't seem like he really wants to do that.
No, I don't want to either. So let's forget it. I thought I could get the jump on them by giving them their stuff. If I could break them out, they could help or not, be completely defenseless when I found them, but I don't know. I guess not.
There might be other places where weapons are held in this facility.
Yeah. Okay, let's head out then.
Back into the hallway, briefing, storage, requisitions, and then the door into the area with the elevators.
Just go back to the elevators, I guess.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you can call an elevator from here.
Yeah. I want to go... I don't know how many floors.
There are... so you call the elevator. There are 5 floors in total. And all of them are marked here, right? So one is processing and offices, which you've just been to. 2 is the medical wing. 3 has the break room, the barracks, and security, and another thing called training program. 4 is interrogation. 5 is the holding cells.
I guess I go to the break room. 3?
3.
Yeah.
Okay. You descend down the elevator and the door opens at level 3. And you can see several people standing around the break area, stuffing their faces and laughing like jackals. There is a sort of strong, sullen-faced woman with 2 red cyber eyes.
But not more sullen-faced than me.
No. Wearing a blonde wig.
Okay.
She has like medical scrubs under her, and then on top of that, she has lederhosen. And she's passing around sausages.
God damn it.
And then there's a a weird kind of individual who's dressed like a saint in green, with glowing skin. He gives off like a glowing aura.
Okay.
And then the rest of them are your standard Petrochem soldiers. And
I'm sorry. You have to describe. I don't know.
okay, what? Tell me. Sorry. What?
It's just literally a saint.
The names
from, like, a
I can't.
Catholic
I know
saint.
that we don't know their names yet, but they're on screen and it's killing me.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll go up. Introduce myself, I guess.
You're gonna go up?
No, I'm not actually. No, I'm just gonna be like, what's this all about?
Well, I guess the woman in Lederhosen speaks to you. She says, "Hello, yes, I am Dr. Oktoberfaust. Yes, I don't believe I don't believe we've met yet. Yes, we are having sausages and we are dunking on TLB LTD. Those idiots, huh?
Sure. Who are they again?
Oh, just the biggest losers in Arcadia.
Why are they such losers?
Sit down. Let me tell you the story. Yeah, essentially they just had tons of this meat. We stole it. Now we're eating it all.
All of it.
Yes, well, not all of it, but we are way too much. For instance, I'm already stuffed, but I'm putting sausages in my mouth.
Would you mind giving me some of that meat? That sweet
Absolutely,
meat?
yeah.
Sweet.
Just take off your helmet.
Take off my helmet. No, I need to go do some like.
Why don't you stay a
requisition
while?
later. I'll come back, but I want to try some on my break later.
The other one, who's dressed in kind of saintly robes, turns to you and says, "You can't take food out of the break room.
Oh, I guess that's true.
That's how you get ants."
I mean, I don't know how much of a problem ants would be on like an island.
Yeah.
But
Also in the dark future. However, rules are rules.
all right, fine. I'll come back later.
Are you sure you don't want a sausage? It's very unusual. Most people we have encountered here have been very hungry. They're free, we're giving them away.
Want not, waste not, you know what I mean?
Not at all. See, I just threw this sausage on the ground. I don't even care.
That's all right. I'll come back later. I got a lot of work to do, the daily grind.
Roll a persuasion. You're talking a lot to these, I guess you figured it out, members of the holiday gang.
Yeah, right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, look, they're holidays.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even put that together. Shit.
Oh, shit, really?
No, it makes sense now, though.
I rolled a 4, so not great.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Okay. I had to leave then.
There's gonna be a reckoning. Oh.
Sure. Not my fight to really fight there, but I'll help you out. But I'll try to do my best to come back for the meet. I don't know how things will go, so.
Okay. Yeah, as you're leaving, they say some more terrible things about the company you work for. Everyone's laughing. And you're back to the elevator now. Unless you want to spend more time on this floor. There's, as I said, other things here. However, yeah.
So
there's a lot of people here.
A lot of people. You're saying barracks, and like this is where like reinforcements would come?
This is where people would spend the night or sleep.
Or sleep.
Yeah. There's the elevator room, and then outside is the break room, and then the security room. There's a crowd around the break room.
Everyone's distracted.
Everyone's distracted, but they're also all there.
Yeah.
And so the security room's next to that.
Yeah.
And then beyond that is the lockers and the training program, as it was mentioned. And then on the other side of the elevators is the barracks. And what that appears to be is essentially people working overnight will sleep here, and maybe some people actually this is their permanent kind of residence. So multiple bunk beds and just sleeping areas there with a few personal effects and a sort of locker, floor locker, whatever you call those, chests.
Yeah.
Next to the bunk beds. And a couple of Petrochem soldiers not in their uniforms are kind of hanging around there. A few of them are playing cards or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wondered if it would be worth it to try and fuck shit up in the security now and try to, give myself some, leeway in terms of later. In case shit goes down, their alarm system's kind of deactivated or something like that. What would it take for Sleazy Chan to try and, fuck with their security systems right now? Is there anyone manning that area? Would she need special clearance to get in or anything?
The real difficulty in getting to the security room is kind of doing it without alerting everyone hanging around the break room. There's a crowd of people around the break room, all stuffing their faces with delicious food right now. So it's more just that in terms of that, security isn't going to be extremely difficult. It seems like everything has old locks on it. It's more the human factor here.
Okay. Hey, Chip 8. Or Chip. I always call him Chip 8 for some reason because there's an 8 in his name. Yeah, CH80. Do you know any cool tricks that would impress these people at the break room?
Tricks, huh?
Yeah.
He sits.
Is that it? Just sit? That's it?
Yeah.
God!
Well, you gonna ask him to do a specific thing or something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him to distract people for me. But, looks like he can't even deliver on that front.
He does have a distraction protocol.
What does that entail?
Loud noises.
Just
It's
loud
loud
noises.
noise. That's what
good.
he's good at. Is just being loud.
I don't know. Would they be fascinated by him? Would they ask him questions or something? By Chip 8?
They haven't really noticed him, but you could, I suppose, point him out to everybody. I mean, I don't know, so just to imagine this, right? It's kind of like a narrow hall, right?
Yeah.
And then on one side is the break room, and on the other side is security. People are kind of in the break room, but also poured out into the hall, right? Security is right there. So you'd even if they were just all looking at the dog, that doesn't prevent them from seeing you just going right over to that door that they're right next to, right?
What if I asked CH80 to start humping Dr. Oktoberfaust?
Just completely ignoring everything he just said.
You want to try it, I guess?
Sure.
Oh my god.
So just role play that out for me a little bit.
Okay, CH80, I need you to do something very important. Okay, you
Chip's
ready?
a good boy.
Yeah. You want to be a good boy, you go hump Dr. Oktoberfaust.
What?
Do you not know what you do know that dogs behave a certain way, right? CH80 does understand how dogs behave.
See, Chip's a good boy.
Oh my god.
Mother, what is hump?
Dominate her.
Okay, and with that, with the words dominate her, unfortunately, Chip starts his alarm and moves in at Dr. Oktoberfest.
Okay, fine. Good enough. Whatever.
So, here's what happens. You sicked Chip onto Dr. Oktoberfest. Dr.
Faust.
Oktoberfaust. And Chip rushes in
Oh no.
and falls over on his janky leg and is just on the ground with his siren going off. Everybody kind of looks over in shock for a second, and then they all start laughing at him.
Aww.
Chip.
Kind of his siren kind of like winds down, and he's having trouble getting back up. And old Patty Saint is like, "What's wrong with your dog?"
Okay, Bono. So no one is
Dr.
distracted by
Oktoberfest
it.
is like, "That is the saddest thing I've seen all day."
Does anyone know doggy CPR?
Just blow them all up right now. I fucking hate them all.
Up.
They're kind of like waving a sausage in front of his face too, that he can't reach, and teasing him.
Is it working? Is he like trying to get the sausage?
Yeah, he's fighting to try to like get up.
Ugh. This wasn't that much of a distraction. Like,
That's the
He
important
spent a
thing.
whole thing before this saying it's not really going to do much if you distract them because they're still all in the hallway and everything. And you were just like, why don't we get him to hump him?
I don't know.
All right, I mean, you have to do something. Here we are, right?
I just like I grabbed Chip Bait and I say, I don't know, he's a defective model. That's part of what I have to do today. I have to check out what's wrong with it.
Okay, Dr. Oktoberfest is just like, just throw it in the trash. It's worthless.
Sure. Okay, maybe I will. But I gotta get going. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for your help. I leave with Chip. I guess like that solved. It went nowhere.
Cool scene.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen, I guess.
Yeah, I can cut around that, so no, just joking.
I don't know. It's character building.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to roll for Chip.
It's like giving me nothing here. Like there's a security thing right there. There's like nothing I could do to reach it. It's like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you just spent all that time talking about how Chip's totally worthless, and then you sent him right in.
I know he can distract. I know he can do that.
Well, I guess you had a bit of a distraction. It's just, were you expecting them to just vacate the area? Like,
No, I was expecting them to like try and play with him or inspect him or be like interested in him in some way. They're all fucking, Petrochem soldiers, and he was an ex-Petrochem thing. Like I thought, like November Higgins was all interested in him.
yeah, she's
So
a
I
nice
figured-
person, though.
I
Yeah,
guess
these people are evil.
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 The friggin' holidays I can't speak for, but I thought at least the soldiers would be interested or whatever.
Well, you got to explore every road you can. Sometimes they're dead ends.
Okay,
I feel partly responsible for this, but I don't really know what to do about
I
it.
don't know either.
I just rolled terribly on
Chip,
on Chip there.
I think we should just move on.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to
There's
do about
nothing
it.
else here.
I guess Chip, you're holding him. You picked him up. And
That's good enough for him. I'm sure.
I think he looks. Yeah, no, he's devastated.
He's devastated. Like, why? Because he knows that he embarrassed himself?
Dogs can know.
How can he know he's embarrassed himself, but he doesn't know what humping is?
He's been
What?
he's been repurposed. Some of his animalistic nature has been. Some of the inappropriate behavior has been taken away from him in order to make him a functional forensics dog.
Functional asterisks.
Well, he's old,
Okay, whatever.
and it wasn't a good idea in the first place. We've been through this.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's not go around this circle again.
Okay, so what do you do?
I guess I just head out of there and go towards the holding cells, where I assume my family is.
Okay. You get into the elevator, and you press 5 for holding cell. And Sleazy Chan kind of turns to you, and she says something, but you can't really hear it. And then that moment's gone. The elevator doors open to the holding area.
Okay, so that's going to do it for episode 16. Thanks again for tuning in. We have a couple announcements that we'd like to get into. One big one, and that's that our game, Raptor Boyfriend High School Romance, is available to wishlist on Steam. We just announced it. I feel like we should do applause or something. I don't know. It's been a long time coming, and we're super excited to share it with all of you. If you want to find out any information about it, you can go to rocketadrift.com. There's links there, a trailer that you can watch, and over there you can also find links to wishlisted on Steam. So yeah, Raptor Boyfriend, a high school romance, is a dating sim. It's been in the works for 2 years now. We started making it at the same time as we started making this podcast, actually. A little bit more information about it. You play as Stella, a awkward teen girl who's returned to her hometown to find a bunch of magical teens, some of which she's known from her past and some brand new. One of them, a raptor, who is I guess we called him a dino star in the description.
Dino Star. Yeah.
He's a jock who's kind of gone through some stuff recently and looking for some new friends. And then there's Taylor, your friend from camp, when you used to go to camp in the town that this takes place in. And then there is...
Taylor's a Bigfoot, too.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
That's an important factor.
Right. Sometimes you forget when you live with these characters for a long time, and you forget, oh yeah, one of them's a Bigfoot.
One of them is a Bigfoot.
And then there's Day, a magical fairy who is going through a tough time in her personal life with her...
Who's your ghost partner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost X.
Yeah, so it's...
On again, off again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different flavor from Cyberpunk, but I hope you enjoy it. It's
still the same level, still the same sophisticated comedy that you can expect from us, but a little more whimsical and
teen drama. Yeah.
So yeah, again, if you can go check it out on Steam and wishlist it, it actually helps a whole lot and gets Steam to show off our game to other people so that they wishlist it. So if you go over there and do that, that would help us immensely. And also, I hope you're interested in it. I hope you like it because, like we said, it might be different from Cyberpunk, but where this is a serious world that we get silly with, that's a silly world that also gets serious. Yeah. So it's the same kind of dynamic, I think, that we like to mess with.
For sure, yeah. And thanks again to all our patrons. There were a couple patron-created NPCs in the game, and you can find out more about the rewards at our Patreon. And thanks to everybody.
That's patreon.com/rocketadrift. Thanks to our Patreon producers, Christian Fish and Zetz. And also thanks to the sponsor of this episode, Into Neon. Me and Lizzie are actually reading through that book right now, and we're really liking it. So
yeah,
and
good story.
That's the section that we weren't paid to say. So if you want to sponsor an episode, you can email Titus at rocketadrift.com.
You can follow us over at Rocket Adrift on Twitter for more updates about our video game and the podcast, or you can hop on over to our Discord and say hello. We have a poll going, creating a character, an NPC from the Discord, working title Discord Chan, but that's subject to change. So Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can head on over. We're a public Discord server, so you can find us by searching Dark Future Dice.
Yeah, it's a real friendly place. The mods are great.
Yeah.
And we interact with people there.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights.
For sure.
Absolutely.